Hello everybody, my name is Satwikasahda Nugrahaeni. My student ID number is 7211420261. I'm from Accounting C 2020. I'm here to describe my favorite businessman, and he is Stephen Paul Jobs. Stephen Jobs was born February 24, 1955 in San Francisco, California, and was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. He grew up with one sister, Patty. Paul Jobs was a machinist and fixed cars as a hobby. Job remembers his father as being very skilled at working with his hand. In 1961, the family moved to Mountain View, California. This area just south of Palo Alto, California, was becoming a center for electronics. Electronics from the basic element of devices such as radios, televisions, stereos, and computers. At that time, people started to refer to the area as Silicon Valley. This is because a substance called silicon is used in the manufacturing of electronics parts. As a child, Jobs preferred doing things by himself. He swam competitively, but was not interested in team sports or other group activities. He showed an early interest in electronics and gadgetry. He spent a lot of time working in the garage workshop of a neighbor who worked in Hewlett-Packard, an electronics manufacturer. Job also enrolled in the Hewlett-Packard Explorer Club. There, he saw engineers demonstrate new products, and he saw his first computers at the age of 12. He was very impressed and knew right away that he wanted to work with computers. While in high school, Jobs attended lectures at the Hewlett-Packard plant. On one occasion, he boldly asked William Hewlett, 1931 to 2001, the president, for some parts he needed to complete a class project. Hewlett was so impressed he gave Jobs the parts and offered him a summer internship at Hewlett-Packard. After graduating from high school in 1972, Jobs attended Reed College in Portland, Oregon for 2 years. He dropped out after one semester to visit India and study Eastern religions in the summer of 1974. In 1975, Jobs joined a group known as the Homebrew Computer Club. One member, a technical whiz named Steve Wozniak, was trying to build a small computer. Jobs became fascinated with the marketing potential of such a computer. In 1976, he and Wozniak formed their own company. They called it Apple Computer Company, in memory of a happy summer Jobs had spent picking apples. They raised $1,300 in startup money by selling Jobs' Microbus and Wozniak calculator. At first, they sold circuit boards, the boards that hold the internal components of a computer, while they worked on the computer prototype sample. Jobs had realized there was a huge gap in the computers market. At the time, almost all computers were mainframes. They were so large that one could fill a room, and so costly that individuals could not afford to buy them. Advance in electronics, however, means the computer's components were getting smaller and the power of the computer was increasing. Jobs and Wozniak redesigned their computer with the idea of selling it to individual users. The Apple II went to market in 1977 with impressive first-year sales of $2.7 million. The company's sales grew to $200 million within 3 years. This was one of the most phenomenal cases of corporate growing in uses in U.S. history. Jobs and Wozniak had opened an entirely new market personal computers. Personal computers began an entirely new way of processing information. By 1980, the personal computer era was well underway. Apple was continually forced to improve its products to remain ahead. As more competitors entered the marketplace, Apple introduced the Apple III, but the new model suffered technical and marketing problems. It was withdrawn from the market and was later reworked and reintroduced. Jobs continued to be the marketing force behind Apple. Early in 1983, he unveiled the Lisa. It was designed for people possessing minimal computer experience. It did not sell well, however, because it was more expensive than personal computers sold by competitors. Apple's biggest competitor was International Business Machine. By 1983, it was estimated that Apple had lost of its market share. Part of an industry sells that a specific company has to IBM. In December of 1996, Apple purchased Next Software for over $400 million. Jobs returned to Apple as a part-time consultant to the chief executive officer. The following years, in a surprising event, Apple entered into a partnership with its competitor Microsoft. The two companies, according to the New York Times, agreed to cooperate on several sales and technology fronts. Over the next 6 years, Apple introduced several new products and marketing strategies. In November 1997, Jobs announced Apple would sell computers directly to users over the internet and by telephone. The Apple Store became a runaway success. Within a week, it was the third largest commerce site on the internet. In September of 1997, Jobs was named Internet CEO of Apple. In 1998, Jobs announced the release of the iMac, which featured powerful computing at an affordable price. The iBook was unveiled in July 1999. This is a clean-shaped laptop that is available in bright color. It includes Apple's AirPort, a computer version of the cordless phone that would allow the user to surf the internet wirelessly. In January 2000, Jobs unveiled Apple's new internet strategy. It includes a group of Macintosh-only internet-based applications. Jobs also announced that he was becoming the permanent CEO of Apple. In a February 1996 Time magazine article, Jobs said, "The thing that drives me and my colleagues is that you see sometimes very compelling to you, and you don't quite know how to get it, but you know, sometimes intuitively, it's within your grasp. And it's worth putting in years of your lives to make it come into existence." Jobs has worked hard to translate his idea into exciting and innovative products for business and consumer. He was instrumental in launching the age of the personal computer, Steve Jobs is truly a computer industry visionary. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle, and with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it.